Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here, because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 63 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, before this next offensive drive gets going, you know, we still have two 0-6 teams in the NFL, the 49ers and the Browns, and you're looking at me because I know you made a prediction that one of these two teams would win this past week.
Yeah, we had the Giants in there going into it as well, right? We had the Giants, 49ers, and Browns, and I predicted that the Browns would be the first to get off the schneid. Instead, it was the Giants. So the Browns looking at me with a little crooked eye, aren't they? Like, hey, just leave us alone and let us play. Don't make any more predictions, man.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Second down following the incompletion. Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last week.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a young quarterback. Trevor Siemian, captain of the Denver Broncos, and won the job for a second year in a row. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers may be the best quarterback in the league. You know, Rodgers probably gone for the season. Winston, I think they could have brought him back, but they were cautious with him and kept him out of the game. And Siemian did play in the second half in their loss to the Giants.
Yeah, that's the good news. 2 of the 3 able to return. Unfortunately for Rodgers, not looking so good. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This throw caught right around the 6. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger fighting him off. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 88 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Go, 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 go!
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Defense showing blitz. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Past the 20. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
21.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. And fans, a quick reminder from the NFL after nearly a decade of working together in the fight against breast cancer. This year, the NFL and the American Cancer Society, they're broadening the scope of their efforts to tackle multiple types of cancer. And you can learn more about the expanded Crucial Catch initiative and access the Defender, a new digital tool that provides personalized tips on reducing your cancer risk at NFL.com/crucial catch.
And I applaud the NFL for broadening its scope here because cancer affects us all in many different ways, and now everyone will have the ones that they can focus on and be able to support.
Now Ben on third and long. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
It's his target. It's Tanner Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the one.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Ryan on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Hey, I want to switch gears for a second. I'm going way off the radar here, but Tariq Cohen threw a touchdown pass last week, standing at 5'6", and
towering 5'6".
You had an interesting note on this.
Yeah, he's the first player 5'6" or shorter to throw a touchdown pass in the NFL since Wee Willie Smith of the New York Giants
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Roethlisberger over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. from midfield now. Here's Ryan. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Freeman again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the night, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him?
And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 40 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ben to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and goal to go now. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Now Roethlisberger, and this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Bulldozes past him. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 33. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And the Steelers on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's good. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.